Welcome back to our Vintage Series playthrough, episode 4. Just getting another load here of our manure. We'll get this on the cornfield, get that where it should be. It's actually, I was real impressed when we finished out the last episode. We got pretty good, well, it lasted for a while. I thought it was going to run out right away, but it definitely can hang in there for such a small spreader. It takes a little while to load it though, back and forth a few times here. A viewer suggested that we get the mod so we could, if we get excess chickens or other animals, that we can make a little profit on those and sell those when the pen is full, of course. So instead of not getting anything, those extra baby animals will sell. Again, chickens probably ain't going to be worth a whole lot, but it is something. If we do decide to fill up our cow pasture or pigs or whatever, that'll work for that as well. Looks like we got a full load. We have a busy episode. We got to get this fertilization finished up. And then we got to get baling. April is getting away from us real quickly here. And then we have to start taking care of this grass. We got to get some we're going to get a different lime thrower because the one we have just tips the tractors. We're going to get one with wheels. I don't know what my grandpa did when he bought that, but it was definitely not the right application. If we fire this up. I'm really liking this. Like I said, the working with is decent. And then it lasts for a while too. And ask for better. Guess we should get the longest strips done here first. Now we'll see where we're at for the odds and ends. I don't know how much manure will last in our field there, the pile. But if we have to get more, we'll get more. We'll have to see if the slurry or the manure is going to be cheaper. Whatever's cheaper will probably be better. Finish up over here. We have hit a milestone on the YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate that. 1,000 subs. Is definitely a milestone in the YouTube universe. I like how that tracking on the... I just love looking at the deformation. If you guys were here in a previous series, I constantly stop and look at the ground deformation just because of how amazed I am by it. We might not quite make it through the whole field here. It'll be close here. One pass here and then another one the other way. We might make it. If I can get in the right spot. Alright, last little bit. Come on, can we make it? Can we make it? Close enough, I think. Excellent, so we are at... It's going to need rolling too. I forgot all about that. We could probably set that off on a worker. We got a lot of work that we need to get done. We'll give it a shot ourselves. But our nitrogen's... Yeah, it's a decent... Like I said, not everything's perfect. But this is a vintage farm, so we're just going to go with what we got there. We'll get the roller put off on a worker. Let's go ahead and give it a shot ourselves and see what that's all about. But we got to get baling. I got to check the power requirements on the baler. Maybe we'll try the slurry on the grass field when we get over there. That won't be so hard to load up either. Also trying to do this playthrough mostly in first person. Keep it more interesting. There we go. We're off. Perfect. And our baler, I think it's low requirements. Double check in here. 45. So we'll probably use the 710. Yeah, it's 50. We'll do that. We'll take the 710 on there, and we'll get the Deutz on the roller. Got the time set to 10. I think like this is going to be hard to keep up. We may want to consider going to 3-day months, but we'll try to make this work. Well, like I said, utilize workers. Know if we can find better spots for our spreaders and stuff, but we'll just keep them here for now. May put that roller somewhere else. All rusted and dented. Yeah, like I said, we'll go around once just to give it a try. But we gotta get baling, and then we're gonna get that line. I do want to go around the edge here of this grass field with the brush a little bit and make it so there's a little bit of a buffer area, kind of like we got on this field here. Let's get some steering assist. Double check and make sure it's working. Yes, it is. When winter comes around this next year, we're gonna... What we'll do... Well, actually, we got a chainsaw. We can actually start with what we got. I was gonna say I'd get a winch and all that, but we actually don't really need a winch. We can grab the chainsaw and just get a few trees. We'll get some extra cash doing that. We can throw them in a wagon. Plenty of forest there to make money off of. We're doing pretty good so far. Eager to see how many bales we're gonna get. On that harvest. We really didn't need to do a headland. I just, like I said, wanted to give it a go before we put it off on a worker. I might have them do the up-down first. Otherwise, they tend to do the same stuff we already did. There we go. It actually shouldn't take them that long. Yep, the up-down. There we go. And then we'll just hire them off. That Deutz handles that roller pretty well. Not that it's really that much of a requirement. But we got to get started on our baling. We need to actually move our truck here. The beauty of this is we can run it right to the corner. Okay, so I believe... Yeah, we don't need to be worrying about twine. I think that was a different add-on. Or do we? There's no bale wrap in this, is there? I guess we'll find out. We gotta get some bale wrap for it, we will. And I was guessing between 3 to 5 bales. They will be the smallest. I don't even think we can change the size on here. Okay. Crank her on, drop her down. We shall see if it works. Like it's working. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's gonna go pretty quick here. Be a lot of back and forth, I think. We'll use the truck. Or actually, probably should use the trailer. The trailer would be appropriate to take to the field. Here we go, first bale. Is out. $3,000 liters. I think we're gonna be way over, actually, what the prediction was for me. 3 to 5. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more than that, which is good. And we'll get another harvest in later in the year, and we can make that into silage maybe, and we'll sell more silage. That'll be worth a lot of money to do that. I can't back up because I got actually the what is it, the cruise control mod, where it stops you, which is kind of, I suppose, less realistic, but we won't go over. Okay, so let's get on cracking here, and then we'll see you after the time lapse. So check it out here. I wanted to show this as we make the bale. Since you can see through the belts, it actually grows as you're making the bale. Because I could never tell with the Giants, their balers. Like, I thought it just plops them in there when they're done. But this one, you can actually see it being made. Starts out small, starts growing. Bigger and bigger and bigger. Just attention to detail like that looks really good. I don't know if that's something new that was added in 25. I almost want to say I'm pretty sure in 22 it didn't do that. It just magically appeared as complete when it was done in the baler, or close to being completed. Yeah, it looks really good. A little few spots here or there. I don't know if we're going to get another bale here or not. We'll try to get every crumb, I guess. Two o'clock already. The day is winding down on us. Yeah, I don't think we're getting another bale. It doesn't take much to make one. I don't know if those odd spots are growing or what's the deal there. I think we'll go with, I guess there's a little bit there. We'll just get this last chunk over here and call it good, I think. Won't quite make it. 66%. And I don't think we can unload a partial. Unfortunately not. 9 bales. Wow. That's like way better than I thought. And really, I'm trying to think, if we feed the cows probably what, 3 times a year? Is that, or would it be more than that? That little bit right there might guess a year of feeding. You know, depending on how much meadow grass we let them use. So we could actually start selling more too. I think this next harvest, what we'll do is we will do all silage, and then we'll sell that. I think it only makes sense. We'll get rid of all the silage this winter. We'll take all that profit, and then we'll just stick with the hay to feed the cattle. Might be cool, like I said, for realistic purposes to use a bale here or there for silage, but... Alright. So we gotta get these picked up. We'll grab the trailer. Like we're supposed to. We'll see if the Bobcat can do 2 at once. So it can be a little bit easier for us. Yeah, those bales are moving on us again too. We could use the truck, but I think the proper thing to do is to use the trailer on the field. Only makes sense. It's just unloading it might be a little tricky. I guess we could pull right there on the turn. That's what we'll do, I guess. We could always put some outside under the awning, but I don't know how much straw we're going to get. We should probably make some straw bales off our barley. We can utilize that. Okay. Back at the skid steer. We had to come back for the fork anyway. I believe our rolling has completed on our field. Oh no, they're still going around. Must be the... Yeah, I think they're going over what we already did. No, there's, I guess, one more. The next one will be... We'll see if they do it or not. So I don't know if these will be too heavy to do 2 at once. We'll try to do 2. I think they will be. Overall, I think it's just a little bit lighter. But it would save a lot of clowning around if we could do 2 at once. Ooh. Actually, I think it might handle it. Well, it's hard to get him level. You can get them both taken off. Okay, so I believe that was all of them. Very nice. Looks like our worker is kind of milking the clock here. Let's double check and see how the rolling came out. Ah, there's a little strip here that they missed. Interesting. So we got 2. Let's see if we can find that. Should be straight down here. I guess we can kind of see it. I don't know why they had trouble with it. Maybe us doing the headland kind of set them off a little bit. Yeah, that's We're right in the right spot. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that. Not gonna complain. We'll have to see if we get weeds, because that could be an issue. I don't think my grandpa had a weeder, which we could probably get one purchased. Yeah, I don't see a weeder. I'm trying to think of a better spot for the roller, if we should leave it down here by the sand area. Or if we indeed do want to bring it back to the... I mean, we moved the cultivator. I'm gonna end up putting it in the same spot. I just said I wanted to put it somewhere else. I guess we'll just throw it back here. Kind of going that way with a lot of our implements. Be nice to find a better home for them, or an area to set them, but kind of just end up putting them back where we found them. I almost have it in the exact same spot. I was planning to leave it straight, but I guess that's a good spot for it. I don't know. Okay, so we need to, let's see, we got to get back our trailer, or bring our bales back. We might have to reorganize the current bales we do have, so we can kind of get rid of the old ones first. It would be a great idea. Actually, before it gets too much darker, let's go ahead and put that border around the grass field, because I have a feeling it'll take a little bit of time to get these unloaded. The sun is going down really quick. Okay, we'll give that a shot, see how good that looks. We gotta get this unloaded. It's raining. Yeah, I think if we park kind of like this, and then we'll turn, it should give us a nice, or maybe just go, no, we don't want to have to drive through this shed. Something like that, I think. And then the skid steer can come from this side. That should be alright. I guess if they fall off, they fall off here. Let's, we'll leave those for now. We'll grab the skid steer. I know I did want to tackle the liming on the grass field, but we could probably do that next month, too. Because I do want to get that new limer. Or exchange that one out. One with a trailer hitch and wheels. Let's see, I was going to feed up some of the old stuff here, too. We'll do that first. Try to make, like, I don't know, should we do... Let's see here. Almost need, like, we gotta have rotation here. If we should put the good stuff on the left, or vice versa. That'd be one more thing to remember where we put it, though. Are they gonna take it all? Should be a couple worth, I think. There we go. I assume that this will be the last. Did they have meadow grass? Yeah, the meadow grass is growing because they're eating the hay. So we could actually probably quit giving them a little bit and let the meadow grass get ate down. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try to put some of the older stuff here on the left. We are on the last bale. That harvest, like I said, was very good. This actually gives me hope for the series because that's a lot of bales. Lasts us quite a while here. And with the meadow grass. Oh, we got starting to run out of room for our skid steer actually trying to get in here. He's getting full big time. Okay, I think I'll shut this up actually. There. We'll roll this back under the awning. Like I said, I want to take another good look at that grass field. Figure out what we want to do with it. I guess we can look at it on this side over here on the main road. Looks like the rain's supposed to be quitting. It does say sunny. Yeah, so the pH value is low. We should at least lime it. It does say nitrogen's bad too. But we might go into next month. And then we'll see if we can use the slurry on it, I think. I have a feeling that's going to be less working with. We won't really be able to see where we've been, is my other concern. Actually, we should be able to with the mini-map now with precision farming. That might actually be fine. But the lime, we got to get taken care of here. We'll have to go, like I said, exchange this one. Can't remember how full that spreader was. I guess we emptied it. There's 3 crates here. Oh, I guess there's a little bit in here. Yeah, let's we'll dump this out. Now we're gonna run down and we'll get this exchanged. There we go. But we'll get the one with the wheels. Okay, we'll see what it's worth. Hopefully it's worth something. 2000 actually, that's pretty good. We will repaint it. 3,534. Well, let's look in the store. Here we go. Yep, one with wheels. Actually, basically the same spreader. It's just you got wheels. We might as well put the big extension on it, 1500. think we only had the 1,000 liter last time. Ooh, this is gonna be spendy, man. That's a $2,000. But I think we need it. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much back and forth. The rest of that looks good. Seven grand. Oh man, there goes some profit. Okay, easy come, easy go. That's what it's about. But we definitely can use it. Well, it should be on any tractor now because of the weights ain't gonna matter. There we go. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna actually just take a nap and call it the episode there because it is getting way too dark. I'll see if this can get filled. We might actually have to use the skid steer to fill this. I don't know if it'll let us. It's worth a shot. Nope, it's not gonna let us. So we're gonna have to use the skid steer and get it over the chute. And actually, that's pretty heavy stuff for the skid steer too, so that'll probably be pretty interesting trying to make this work. But nonetheless, I guess we are set up for tomorrow, and I guess we'll take it from there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna take a nap.